Feel the power of your determination taking control of your breathing. Feel the power of your presence, your gift, right now in this moment. Now think about you doing your best today on all the exercises we do together in the gym of life. See, we are so powerful, we get to think, create, imagine in our minds, and make real in the world. And that goes with everything. The way we do our exercises to the best of our ability is the same way we can do anything to the best of our ability. All right, good morning, determination. How's everyone today? Here we are again, another day in the gym of life. Again, circumstances may not be ideal. Perhaps this is not exactly where we want to be right now, but we're going to make the best of it. So let's do this together. Here we go. When I say go, we're going to start jogging on the spot. Or if you want, you can simply do your best walk on the spot. Okay, here we go together. And go. Always doing our best with whatever we got, whatever we've been given. The gym of life is everywhere, never ends. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever your situation is, if you're here right now watching this video, we are together, we are united, mind and body. Alright, let's feel that body warming up, our blood starting to flow. Keep going, almost there. And stop. Alright. Walking back and forth, side to side, within the space that you have, or simply walking on the spot if that's all the space you have. Again, feel the power of you regaining control of your breathing. Showing your body who's boss. Showing your mind who's boss. The way we take control of that breathing, same way we can take control of our lives. One breath at a time, one thought at a time. All right, everyone, let's do some shoulder rolls. Here we go. Shoulder rolls, 10 forward. And backwards. Once again, feel the pure joy of you, your presence, your being, right here, right now. Feel the gratitude that you can show for being able to move your body. Alright, arm circles forward, 10 forward. And backwards. Okay, hands on our hips, bend our knees, and let's side stretch. 5 on each side. Keep those knees bent. Alright, and let's twist our bodies. 5 on each side again. Feet flat on the floor. Just twisting our hips. Alright, let's do 5 push-ups. We're going. That's 5 push-ups. Here we go. If you gotta keep your knees down on the ground, you can do that. Okay, 5 sit-ups. Alright, let's do 5 squats. Here we go. Best 5 squats ever. All the way down, all the way up. Good. Alright, let's do lunges. 3 on each side. Arms out. Okay, let's do 10-second plank. Belly's knees off the ground. Alright, good everyone, excellent. And stand up. And let's reach for the ceiling or the sky, wherever we are. Here we go. On your toes. Hold it for 10 seconds. Feel the power of you reaching. Doing your best, no matter what. Alright. And let's reach for our toes. Straight knees. Again, it's okay if you don't touch your toes, just reach. Safely, without hurting yourself. You should just feel a pull. You shouldn't feel pain. Okay, come on back up. And let's work on our balance. Grab one leg. Find that balance. Bend the other knee if you have to. And pull back your heel towards your bottom. Pull that thigh back. Hold it for 10 seconds. Feel the power of you finding your balance right now. And switch. The other one. Feel the power of all of us together in this moment, united, doing our best together on these stretches and exercises. Alright, and switch.
Young man, 'cause you're in a new town, there's no need Messi. It's away from Goda. Able to create the room for the turn, and it's deflected in. Messi will be claiming it. Argentina make the breakthrough just before half-time. And who else but Lionel Messi?
Good morning, guys. It's impossible what I'm doing right now, here, every single day. And this is from a guy who doesn't believe in the impossible. The reason why I say that to you is that this thing is so powerful. I've gotten to a point in my life where I've had enough. I am tired of seeing this thing be my own worst enemy. And I know we can turn it around and flip it and make it work for us. So my one word, determination, that's the energy, the thing that's within all of us. I want you to find the determination within you. By me opening myself up like this authentically every single day, doing my best to show the power of my mind and the impact in my life, I want you to understand that whatever you're going through, any challenge, anything that gets you emotional, that gets you upset, you can flip it. You can turn that darkness into the greatest light. Have a great day, everybody.
What are you trying to accomplish? Like, should you go to university? I don't know. What are you trying to accomplish? Like, if you want to be a doctor, you need to go to university. Good luck being a surgeon without going to university. You can't homeschool brain surgery. If you want to be an entrepreneur, then university is useless. Like, it's probably counterproductive because you're learning from a textbook instead of doing. People often say, like, oh, I wish I had more time. Or like entrepreneurs, I wish I had more time, wish I had more time. If I had more time, I could do all these things. Like, the problem is not time.
It's priority.
It's like clarity over what you're going to do. How are you going to prioritize your time? What is going to lead to the impact that you're after? I think most people wake up like an accident. Yeah, I think most people wake up and just react to things. And so, like, the key is, like, how do you choose what you react to?
What is one bad habit that you want to break?
One thing I'm actively working on now is 25 questions with a 25-year-old entrepreneur, Justin.
Hey guys, I'm Justin.
Let me ask you one question before we start. How did you decide on the questions? I don't know what they are. So how did you decide on these questions that you're about to ask me?
You know what? It actually took me basically all evening to write up all these questions. And it all started off with, what am I really interested in knowing about you?
Okay.
And then it geared into, what would other people want to know about you? And then it shifted to, how can you help other people grow with the questions that I ask and your answers?
Okay.
So those were my 3 buckets.
Okay. Let's go.
Question number 1.
Yep.
What is one thing that you've changed your mind about recently?
I changed my mind about you
Wow.
recently. Yeah. So we met at you had a little car accident.
Yeah.
And then I came out to meet you. And after that meeting, I thought, okay, I like this guy, but it's like he wants to be too much in, like, front of the camera, and I don't know how committed he is going to be to filming.
Yeah.
Or I didn't know if there's something that we could do together. I mean, we didn't connect at all for a while after that. And then I had an event coming up. I thought, Justin, what about the Justin guy? And then I reached out, and then you surprised me. So I changed my mind about you.
I appreciate that.
Unexpected question, unexpected answer, I'm sure, for you on that one.
What is one bad habit that you want to break?
One thing I'm actively working on now is when giving feedback on something to improve, not just saying don't do something, but give an alternative.
That's huge.
Because the alternative may seem logical to you, but like, other people may need you to help connect the dots a little bit more. So instead of saying even basic things, instead of saying, like, don't be late, or don't edit the video like that, not just saying what's wrong, but then try to give some feedback on what to do next.
Like maybe set your alarm a little bit earlier, be a little bit more prepared, or hey, maybe take this creative direction as opposed to this.
Yeah, just as a general rule. I mean, I like giving feedback, and we luckily have a team that like loves feedback on how to get better. And so a lot of times I can easily be blunt and say, like, dude, like if you made something that sucked, like, dude, Justin, man, this sucked. What the heck? Right? But I think I'm practicing and working on trying to also then say, okay, and like next time try blank. I think what it does is, luckily for the people on my team, they are like, they want feedback and they crave it and like they learn and grow from it. I just think they could even grow faster if you give specific direction on what else you can do as opposed to just what's wrong.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Third, what is a non-negotiable when bringing someone into your circle, business or personal?
I don't know that I have non-negotiables. Like if you think about the actual definition of that, it's like absolutely, I mean, you'd have to punch Nina in the face. You know, I mean, I think that the only thing I would get super emotional about is probably really the family. You know, like everything else, I think if you can understand somebody's environment and background, you can understand their decisions. So it's like, how could this person do that? It's like, well, if you understood who they were and where they came from, you would probably understand why they do these things. And so I think we often write people off for, even you, like I could write you off after that first meeting and be like, nah, this guy. But then like, okay, maybe, you know, it's like, let's see what we can do. If I look at values, like I think it's more of a values question. It's like, okay, if somebody's really mean to somebody, if somebody killed somebody, if we go like super extreme, right? If somebody's dishonest, if somebody's lying, if somebody's cheating, if somebody's stealing, these are all like major red flags that I probably wouldn't want to be connected to,
yes.
Right? But like non-negotiable in the strictest sense is like absolutely no way. You know, like a friend of mine is Andre Norman, and he was a gang leader and was one of the top people in the gangs. I forget what city. And just like was a super mean dude and like beat people up for a living and did all sorts of illegal things. And he went to jail. And now his name is the Ambassador of Hope. And he is one of the nicest guys I know. If I needed something, I could call on Andre and he would pick up and he would like hop on a plane and be here. Like I said, Andre, I need you here tomorrow. He'd like hop on a plane and be here tomorrow. And if I said, well, I'm never going to associate with somebody who like has gone to jail or, you know, it's like, it's non-negotiable in the strictest sense. Just, you'd have to do something that would make me emotional because it doesn't mean that I would necessarily want to hang out with that person, but I could understand where they're coming from, which may lead to some kind of opportunity in the future.
Yeah.
But if you punch Nina in the face, I would have a hard time. I don't know if I can get over that. You know, it's just like emotional, non-negotiable. Yeah.
That's
Don't touch Nina. I mean, listen, you punch Nina in the face, she's punching back. So get ready.
Good answer. Speaking of someone like Andre, who are the top 3 most influential people you've interviewed?
Influential to the world or influential to me?
To you.
To me. Number 1, I would say, is Beth Handel. She's Gary Vee's life coach. And like Gary Vee Gary Vee is a life coach. How is he? Anyway, so things like kind candor that Gary's kind of known for, that came from her.
Wow.
And she does all the executive coaching. And so she gave me some great advice on an episode.
When did you speak to her?
I spoke to her twice. I don't remember the dates. Very helpful. Made me think a lot from that episode.
Shout out Beth.
Yeah, it's like, so maybe not super well known to the world. If you like Deepak Chopra or Matthew McConaughey or Tony Robbins or whatever. Number 2, I'd probably say Tony, actually. Tony was the first big interview that I had on my channel. Mm-hmm. And so the advice on that episode wasn't necessarily the most life-changing or new, but the belief that it gave me in myself to do more of these things. It's like, wow, Tony Robbins said yes to an interview. And now he's been on 4 times or whatever. And so it led to a snowball effect in terms of momentum for my channel, but also self-belief that the people that I used to look up to and look at their content and like hold them in really high regard now are, we're peers, you know, like he's coming on my show. Like this is pretty cool. And third person, how'd you frame it? Most influential to me? Most influential person. I wish I interviewed my parents. Maybe we got to do... Because people, they would be for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're very private, so I don't know if they want to do interview, but I'll put on my list. I'll take this in a different direction. I'll say Dan Pena.
Okay.
So I don't know if you know Dan Pena or
Yeah,
not. He was the one I was most nervous to do an interview with. So Tony, I was really nervous because he was the first big one. And Dan Pena, if you watch a lot of his clips, he would go off on people.
Yes.
And I didn't know much about him when I did the interview. We've had him, profiled a couple of times, watched some of his stuff, and I was really nervous that I would say the wrong thing and then he would go off on me, and how would I handle him going rage mode? He's got his wall of fame behind him. If you see his office, and he's got JFK and Gandhi and Martin Luther King, but he also has Darth Vader and Hitler and Stalin on his wall of fame, right behind him, and he respects these people for different reasons. And I'm not going to ask him, those questions. And I saw some video interviews that he did where it's seemingly the most innocuous thing, little thing kind of triggered him when he went off. And oh my gosh, I'm here to learn. I'm not here to make anybody look bad or try to get them triggered. I'm trying to learn, make people look good. And that was just a concern of, I don't want to ask the wrong question that then upsets him. And it was great. No problem the whole time. He was very kind and courteous, and it made me realize that I think as long as your intention is good in an interview, people can see it. And it just gave me more confidence in any interview that I did to be able to know that, okay, as long as I genuinely care about this person and their answers, it'll be fine.
This is the flip side.
Is this a bonus question?
No,
question number 4. So
kind
it
of.
sounds like another question's coming.
Who was your favorite person to be interviewed by? Who asked the best questions?
Probably this. A couple is the wrong word because they're two guys and they're both in relationships, but partners, I guess. Kevin Palmieri and his partner Alan. When I was doing my tour in 2019, we did 23 cities in 90 days across the U.S. And I was doing a tour, so I was doing interviews the whole time, every 25 minutes, interview, new person, just banging out. I don't know how many interviews I did on that tour. And I was pulling up in Pittsburgh, and these guys were asking really great questions, and to the point where I stayed on way longer than we had scheduled because I really liked the questions they were asking. And most importantly for me, it was what they wanted to do was pull back the curtain on success. And so they were trying to show how successful people, how they made it, but what are they still struggling with? They're still humans. They're still nobody's perfect. And there are things that I don't think about. The questions they're asking me are things that I didn't think about normally. Why would people care about that?
Yeah.
And so I actually work best in a counterpunching relationship. We've talked about it. It's I work best when I'm with somebody and I'm even this, what are your 25 questions? I don't know. We'll see. That's much better than me coming up with, here are the 25 things that every entrepreneur needs to know.
Exactly.
So I work best with someone else who's curious and pulling stuff out. So
This time, hug your knee, the other side. And work hard to find that balance. Think about what you're doing. Hold it there for 10 seconds. Okay, and switch the other one. Again, bend the other knee as you pull one up and hug the one knee. Okay, good. All right, and let's sit down. Let's do our V-shaped stretch by reaching for the floor as far away from your body as you can. Hold it for 10. And reach for one side. Hold it there. And switch the other side. Okay, feet together and gently push your knees down to your elbows. Hold it there. And enjoy fully the process of what we're doing. Working on our bodies and working on our minds. In every stretch, every movement, every thought. Okay, one leg forward, one leg back. Keep the knee on the ground, go as far back as you can. And switch, other side. As far back as you can, hold that knee down. Always reaching. Going for a little bit more than you did last time. Alright, okay, and legs crossed. Actually, before we do that, let's roll onto our bellies. And let's push the floor and look up at the sky or ceiling. Hold it for 10. Here we go. Alright, and now legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed. Focused on our breathing. Tapping into that power. That power to see first in your mind what you want to bring out into the world. That's our determination, our greatest power ever. Always available to us. So right now I'm going to see myself doing the best I can to hold the plank position for one song, and then the best I can to hold my side plank positions for the rest of the other song. 2 songs today for me. What about you? What are you going to see in your mind? What exercise are you going to visualize right now? You visualize yourself doing your best dance, your best jog, your best squats, your best sit-ups, your best jumping jacks, whatever it is. See in your mind right now before you bring it out into the world. Okay, here I go, plank position, holding it as long as I can. Here we go. What about you? What are you working on right now? Whatever you're doing, do it to the best of your ability and feel the joy. Feel the power of you loving what you're doing right now. That's why I love the gym of life. It goes wherever we go. Whether we're at school, whether we're at work, at home, we have that power. We have that power to control our minds, to do our best on whatever it is we're doing. Whether it's a plank, whether it's sitting down, your legs crossed, your back straight, meditating, whether it's reading a book, whether it's being your best, kind to your friends, your family, do it with everything you got, with every part of your being. You were born to do that. No matter what's going on around you, you control what goes on inside your mind, and therefore what goes on in your body. Always remember your breathing. Control your breathing. I love the joy of feeling that moment when it comes, when my body wants to quit, when the discomfort is getting to be too much. And then I stand in that space, and I get to determine it. I get to choose. I get to make the winning choice. That's determination. To keep going as much as I can, a little bit more than last time. I feel my muscles achy, trembling. But I get to choose. Well, I get to determine. I get to make the winning choice of not giving up, no matter what. And if I do choose and lose, I give up, I get to come back again and again. Every single time. It's the same power you have. We all have. No matter what. Alrighty. Proud of my effort there. Next.
News down, down, do your dance, do your We got a brand new dance. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, swing on that dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. They say what you doing, trying to do somebody cold. I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance. You gotta move your muscle. A brand new dance. It's called a Cupid Shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. Here we go. We gon' show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you do the Cupid. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Yeah, yeah. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you do the Cupid. Down, do your dance, do the shuffle, baby. Yeah. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Now you see what I'm talking about. Oh, I represent for the dirty South, where we're known for swinging now. King of swing out, baby. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you do the Cupid Shuffle, the Cupid, Cupid Shuffle, the Cupid Shuffle, the Cupid, Cupid Shuffle. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. From that boy Cupid, yeah. The king of swing out, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we go. To the right, the right, the right, the right, the right, the left, the left, the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now come on, baby, kick. Now walk it by yourself, walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, the right, the right, the left, to the left, to the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick, now walk it by yourself, walk it by yourself and do the Cupid Shuffle. Now let me see you do the Cupid Shuffle. Now let me see you do the. It's your boy Cupid, C-U-P, the I-D. Mr. Fat on the track, got another hit indeed. Do the dance, do your dance, do your dance. Come on, come on. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you do your dance, do your dance. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. We got a brand new dance. We got a brand new sound. We got a brand new feel. We got a brand new style, y'all.
Neymar, look at the space afforded Messi. It's just the start Celtic did not need.
Morning, guys. In our top 10 rules for success today, Jack Ma shares with us his rule number 5, which is get inspired. This is so important. For me, every single day, I wake up in the morning and my mission is get inspired, set my mind so that I can help as many people as possible, including myself. Now, Jack Ma gives us the example of how he would watch movies. He would see different scenes in movies and they would inspire him. So he was inspired by Whitney Houston in the movie The Bodyguard and the speech that she made, or the way she sang. So he was inspired by how she put her heart into it. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I want you to do. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want in your life, you got to get inspired. I'm so passionate about this because it worked for me. It has saved me. It is transforming this into the most positive thing it can be for everyone. So I hope you get inspired every day. Have a great day, everybody.
So they were the first 2 that I did where I'm like, man, these guys are like really good, to the point where at our last mastermind, we had Kevin come up and he led a session on how to ask great questions, how to lead great interviews. And I've since been on their show a bunch of times, and every time they're asking just fantastic questions.
I was very much inspired by him, I will say.
Yeah,
Great person to listen to. His podcast is sick.
There you go. You were there. That's
I was
when you
there.
first met him?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Man, there's so many follow-up questions, but it's
Ask
just
the
like,
follow-up questions. Just keep track, and we're cutting questions from the bottom. Let me answer the question you didn't ask. Advice I give people when they're doing questions is ask the questions that you care about, because you had 3 different segments of like, here's what I care about, and then here's what I think the audience will care about. It's like, don't worry about the audience, worry about you, because through your curiosity, the audience will learn. Especially if you're hosting your own show. Like they're watching because of you and your curiosity and the way you see the world. And so trust that the question, it feels selfish to ask questions for me, but like trust the questions that they're for you are actually in service and helpful for others as well. Those are more better than the ones where you're trying to think about the audience, but you're less connected to. So I'd cut slowly move up from the end and okay, that's 25 is gone and 25. It's better to ask the questions you care about and pull on the thread, because that leads to the best Q&A is typically 2, 3, 4 questions deep on the same topic instead of jumping to the next one.
I know you don't like definition questions.
Okay, great. That's a great start. Yeah.
What is your definition on an ideal work-life balance? You do, everyone out there that knows you, you do a lot. So what's your ideal work-life balance situation like?
So I have a schedule and I try to stick to my schedule. And the schedule, I think, saves me when I don't know what to do. Because I don't wake up every day be like, I know exactly what I'm going to... I don't wake up every day like, oh my God, I'm so in the flow. I know exactly what I'm doing today. And that's where my schedule saves me. So we're filming this on a Tuesday. Tuesday is my YouTube day. I know I'm going to be doing YouTube stuff. You came over to my place at 3. We're going to go film some other stuff. And that's going to go till 11 or whatever tonight. So, but from when I got up until 3, I can work on YouTube stuff, thumbnails. I mean, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but it's all in the YouTube world. But today's actually a great example. I had a really bad sleep last night for whatever. I had a great sleep the night before, great, dude. It was insane. And I think that actually messed up my next night's sleep. So I ended up getting up. And so I'm not as go as I would be on a Tuesday. And that's okay. So I woke up, and when I wake up, first thing, usually I get outside, I start playing a video from my own channel, put some Warren Buffett or whoever in my ear, and I go for a run. And I go for my run, and I'm getting to the end of my run, and I usually at the end of the run, the last little bit, sprint to finish it, and I'm coming up to the sprint point, and I might pass out. It probably wasn't even smart to go for the run because I'm tired. And so I actually I stopped. I walked the rest of it. Instead of sprinting, and I usually pat myself on the back for sprinting, whatever, I just walked. But that's okay. It's and it's been a lighter, I haven't been able to do as much or be on my game as much as I normally would on a Tuesday. And that's okay. I'm not judging myself for not getting other stuff done. Even when you walked in here, I'm popping an Advil because I got to do however many hours of content. Filming. So I like having a schedule. the schedule keeps me on path. If you were to look back on your week or look at the week ahead and say, okay, what do I want to get done this week? I like having buckets for different days so that I can stay focused. But then within the day, if something happens, either I might be on fire and like I need to continue through, which happens too, or I might be tired. Like those are the easy ones where like you're on fire, like I'm just going to work all night.
Yeah.
Cool. But it's when something goes wrong, there's a sickness, or an emotional issue dealing with death in a family, whatever, right? That's okay. Like I'm not judging myself. Like there's another Tuesday coming next week, and I'll keep filming then. So it's like I like having a schedule. I think it's really helpful, and then still adjusting within the day. And I don't know. I think people really like judge themselves too much. I didn't get enough done today. It's like, okay, you like do the best you can with what you have, and tomorrow's another day.
What are your like days off?
Well, what's off? Off from what?
Work?
But what's work? Is this work?
I don't think so. This is fun.
but I don't think this is work. But does it help my business? Sure. But it's like what is balance? I don't know. Like we all get like if you had me doing your job, figuring out cameras and all this lighting and these, dude, I'd be stressed out of my mind.
Oh, yeah?
And need like a sauna session after this. I think we burn out from doing work that we don't like. It's been wild watching the past couple of years of more people have gotten into creating videos and want to be influencers and content creators, et cetera. And like a year in, they're burnt out. Mm-hmm. They're burnt out. Like I've done, it's 2009, right? So it's been 15 years of making content, and we haven't missed an upload in like a decade. But I like what I'm doing, right? It doesn't feel like work. It's like, so what's work? Like if Nina was out tonight doing something and I had the night off, like nobody was here, I'm just by myself. It's like there's an 80% chance that I'm working. But what's work? I don't think about it like it's just all life.
See, I feel like people need to hear that more often, because that's where I'm at in my life. Like when I'm working, like actively thinking, what can I be doing next to my business? What should I be editing? Who can I be talking to? Like even setting this up to you, it's just like, oh, this would have been stressful. I genuinely enjoy like being able to set this up, and like it's not stressful to me, because it's to me, I don't even consider it work.
So it's good. Like do more of that.
Do more of that.
Like if you're doing stuff that makes you happy, why do you need a break from it?
There we go.
Well, everybody has their own version of it. So
Yeah,
it's like, it's not judging, just me personally. People ask, well, when do you take time off? Well, I mean, I don't know what's off. Like I just came back from a cruise. We had a week vacation, with the family. And this was actually great. Tony, head guy on my sales team, when I come back, he's like, well, because the internet was brutal on the boat. We had Starlink, but like Starlink wasn't working properly, whatever. So I'm trying to connect and touch base with people. And he's like, well, it must have been great to unplug, I guess, at least for the week. Like unplug from what? Like unplug from a life I love? Like, why would I want to do that?
Yeah.
Right? So like most people, when they're thinking about vacation, they're just running away from a life that they don't like.
Wow.
And so like if you need that, cool, do that. And then what are you going to do to fix it so that you don't have to keep running away?
Yeah.
So like when are you running towards? Because you're not running towards lying on the beach in Aruba for your whole life. Like we want meaning, right? Like you might need to do that because you're doing too many things that you don't like.
Yeah.
And I just try to catch those things sooner.
Yes.
Where what people end up doing is they do a lot of work that they hate, and then it builds and builds and builds and builds, and they have the breaking point, like I've had it, and now I need to make this major shift, or I just try to catch it sooner.
Yeah.
Right? Like if this wasn't fun, okay, we're not doing it
I'm
again.
going to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not going to sign up for another
25
6 months of
questions.
the yeah. 20, that was a cool one-off, like that sucked, and then next, right? I mean,
Yeah.
catching the micro moments faster, because if you're doing work that you hate, you're never going to win.
Yeah.
Because somebody else loves it. So why keep doing that work? And so balance is, I don't think about work-life balance because I love work as part of my life. So it's more just what does a happy life look like? Because I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be working all day long. I don't want to be with my wife all day long. I don't want to be with my son all day long. I don't want to be on the beach all day. Like I don't want to be sleeping all day long. There's nothing that you want to do all day long.
Yeah.
So what does that mix look like for you? And it'll change as you grow, as things like, if, luckily all of our parents are all, Nina and I, our parents are alive and healthy. But like, if that changed at some point, likely will, if I need to spend more time with them,
You can.
yeah, it's like, okay, so Justin, we're not filming next week.
Yeah.
Like, cool. So it's just being comfortable. Like, so having a schedule, I think, helps.
Yes.
But it's being comfortable switching off it when you feel that it's right.
Song. I'm gonna hold the side plank position for one side and then side planks for the other side. Show you in a moment. How about you? You proud of your effort so far? Keep going, everybody. Keep going. Keep moving. Moving is winning. Doing our best is winning. Wherever we are, whatever we're doing. That's the gym of life. Here we go. You can feel free to do what I'm doing, or again, if you want to decide to do something else, something that you want to improve on from last time, an exercise, whatever it is, keep doing it, keep going, do your best, try to do a little bit better than last time. That's your determination. You get to use it wherever you go, wherever you are. You get to determine, you get to win, make the winning, accurate, kind, peaceful, loving, positive choice to keep going, to keep finding out how unlimited you really are. So I'm just trying to hold my my body in a plank position with my one elbow down, other arm on the side of my body, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm lifted off the ground. The other side too. That'll be my exercise for today. How about you? Keep going, whatever you're doing. You're dancing, you're doing jumping jacks, doing push-ups, sit-ups, squats, whatever it is, keep going. Other side now. Try to hold it for the duration of this song. If not, I'm gonna keep going. Even if I fall down, alright, stop. Get right back up and keep moving. Always do my best. Always seeking and striving for my best. For our best. The more I do my best, the more I believe others around want to do their best. And that goes for you. That's how powerful we are. You doing your best right now, wherever you are, whatever exercise you're doing, that's the same process that other people can be inspired by. It's really simple. Just live. Be your best. Be your true being. Don't let negativity, don't let fear, don't let the pain, the discomfort stop you forever. Keep going. Find out your pure joy, your happiness. All through your body and your mind, together as one. Song's not over. Gotta get back up, gotta keep going. Let's do the other side. You too, keep going until the music stops. Don't stop, keep going. Alright, excellent job.
Inside my bones, it goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home, We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. The room on lock, the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. 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 Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. The room on lock, the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Dance, dance, dance. Come on.
Neymar, Messi, Neymar, and Messi's got to score.
Good morning, guys. I want to share a funny story with you again. Yesterday with my students, every day we try to work on the power of our mind, try to show kids the positive power of their choices. Yesterday I had said something and this made me laugh because this is where we got to watch our words carefully, especially with kids. I love kids. They are so innocent. They are going to say it like it is based on what they hear. So yesterday I made a comment about you lose when you make a decision that doesn't bring out your best. You lose the best part of yourself. And then one of the kids said, does that mean so-and-so is a loser? And I said, no. I said, everyone's a winner, including you. We just haven't learned how to win in every decision we make. So every decision we make is a choice that shows that we're winners if it's a winning decision. But I had to be so careful because I wasn't calling the kid a loser. They lost in that decision. They got it after, but it was powerful. Have a great day.
The answer to this question might be what works for you, but what's your opinion on morning routines?
I think it's great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think most people wake up like an accident. Yeah, I think most people wake up and just react to things. And so, like, the key is, like, how do you choose what you react to? So most people wake up and they're on their phone. Like, the first thing you do is you check your phone before you even gotten out of bed, right? Like, most people wake up, check your phone, you're still in bed, and you're either reacting to the emails and texts and oh my God and whatever, or you're like browsing through Instagram and whatever. And it's like you just wasted 45 minutes in bed, kind of doing nothing. I find it really helpful. Like we are a product of our environment. Back to one of the previous questions, like if you understood the person's environment and habits and where they came from, you'd understand why they react a certain way. So you can then, if you want to change how you show up, the easiest way to do is start to change your environment. And the easy way to do that is your morning routine. Because this could be great, you know, and like have energy, awesome, and you go home and like you're on fire, but then you wake up and you're kind of starting over tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you also waited till 3 o'clock today to do this, right? As opposed to like, what do you do in the morning? So I was listening to this interview with Grant Cardone, friend of the channel, and somebody asked him, it was mostly about politics and other stuff, and Grant's going heavy into politics right now.
Yeah.
But somebody asked him the last question on the podcast was, if you were given advice to entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs right now, what advice would you give them? Like a 25-year-old, close, right? Who wants to make something of himself, what advice would you tell them? And whenever there are those questions, I always ask myself the question, like, what would I answer? This is how I get practice on questions. Every question I hear, I try to run it through my lens. And I would have answered it with more business, tactical thing. I would have said, like, find an idea that you love, figure out how to bring as much value to clients as possible, and just like double down on that. Grant's answer was stop hanging around your peers.
Damn.
It was a real punch to the face. It's like, damn, that's a good answer. Because it's actually a better answer. I mean, what it means is the environment, right? Like, even more important than what I would have said about doing something that you love and building around customers and solving a problem, which is great advice. If you're in a crappy environment, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
And so the real actual problem for most people, which is a problem that I'm trying to solve, right? How do you solve belief, lack of belief, the world's biggest problem? Well, it's people's environments suck. People's environments keep them where they are. And so I think the solution that I can come up with is content at scale. Somebody watching this hopefully gets inspired to hear your questions. They get inspired to make a change in their life because they're not having these kinds of conversations in their daily life as well, right? And so Grant just hits you in the face with it, where it's like, stop hanging around your peers. Instead, hang out with people. If you're an entrepreneur, you're a 25-year-old entrepreneur, hang out with 45-year-old entrepreneurs. People who've been doing it, they're way ahead of you. Stop hanging out with your peers and hang out with those people, right? I was like, that's a good answer, Grant.
I had 100 questions like pop up in my head after that, but we'll stick to.
Go. Those are the best ones.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
You know the saying, if you show me your 5 closest friends, I can tell you like who you are or whatever.
Yeah.
Who are the 5 people closest to you?
My version of that is the content.
Okay.
So I don't have a ton of friends. You know, it's like I'm very close to, like, Nina's my friend.
Yes. Yeah.
That's it. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a small talk kind of person, and I don't like, like, it's fun to go pick a ball and stuff together.
I even tried asking Evan about his vacation. He was just like, I don't want to talk about that. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, dude. Like a small talk, forget it. I used to think it was super weird, and I mean, it is weird. That is weird, but I thought it was wrong. And then it's like, what's wrong with me? And then I saw an interview. We did a top 10 on Shah Rukh Khan.
Okay.
I don't know if you know Shah Rukh Khan.
No.
He's like the king of Bollywood. He's like the Tom Cruise of Bollywood in India.
I think
you've seen his face for sure.
You've seen his face for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he had this great rule that really hit me, where he was talking about, on a movie set, all the people want to go hang out. Like, the movie's done. We're done filming. Let's go party. Let's go hang. He's like, oh no, I don't want to hang out. I love you.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to hang out.
Yeah.
And he said, I connect with people through the work. He's like, that's how I feel. It's like, dude, you want to film some content? I can help you in some way with your business. We're going to do something. Cool. Like, yeah, I'm in. Let's do it tomorrow. But if you're like, hey, you want to go watch a movie or something? And you want to go, like, no, dude,
Not really.
what are you talking about? What? It's like my brain doesn't understand it. And so that's weird. That's not normal. And I think most people need friends. And I connect with people through the work. The 5 closest people to me, apart from my family, where I get the most influence and learning is the people that I watch. Like a lot of this is my own videos, a channel, the people that I profile.
Yes.
People who are thinking bigger. Like the way that Grant answered that question, I'm going to remember that now. And I'll have my own version of it. I probably won't say, stop hanging out with your peers. I'll have a nicer version of it. But like the way he answered that question, it's a better answer than my answer. Like, I hope I remember that next time. And so whether it's him or Elon Musk or Warren Buffett or whoever, I respect the way they think, and I want to think the way they think. And it's like the questions that you have are not the questions you should have. And they just force you to level up your game. And those are the people that I hang out with through video.
And let's bring it back. Let's connect our breathing to our body, to our mind, to our energy. To our energy of determination. That's right. We determine. We don't choose and lose, give up, believe lies, give in to fear. We don't do that. We don't give in to anxiety, stress, things that are not the truth of who we are. The way you did your best today, whatever exercises, stretches you chose to do, it's the same process you get to use here, now, wherever you go. In the gym of life, you get to grow your mind. You get to grow your mind health and your mind wealth. It's all possible if you determine, make the winning choice to be kind, to be peaceful, caring, loving, appreciative, grateful for everything you have here and now. I'm so grateful for my breath right now. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for our being, what we all truly are. I'm proud of my effort today, and I hope you are proud of yours. Because that effort, that process, that determination you use, it's available to you all the time. It's your greatest gift. So don't ever give up on using your determination to be your true, kind, positive, loving self. To control your own mind, no matter what is going on outside of it. You are infinitely intelligent, powerful beyond measure, and you get to work now more than ever. Your own mind, your own body, your own energy. Making yourself better now so that you can be better forever. I love you, everyone. Have a great week. Have a great day. Enjoy your life every moment, no matter what. We are united always. Love you guys.